Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to Nerd Safari's introduction to 1995 movie Tank Girl, the movie that is almost solely responsible for my wardrobe choices in the late 90s, making my parents assume I was on drugs. Little did they know I was too scared and still am.
She'll be fun to break.
I like pain.
Of this movie, Alexandra Weiss, writing for Bullet, says, "It is much simpler to conform, to shave your legs, and only speak when spoken to." That's why rebels, like Tank Girl, never ceased being so critical. In a world where our rights are being threatened, and the impulse is to cower, we have to riot. And if that fails, we have to punch them so hard their children will be born bruised.
What's it like knowing you're about to die?
You don't!
Now, where are my tank nerds at? You may be interested to know that the Tank Girl's tank in this movie is a heavily modified World War II era M5A1 with a heavily modified superstructure, including a much larger gun than was standard at the time, plus a barbecue launcher and 1969 Cadillac Eldorado.
Hi! Feeling a little inadequate?
Not exactly factory standard. Naomi Watts is apparently ashamed of her role in this film. She did audition 9 times, however, so she was keen to get it, then wasn't so keen. I think she did incredible. MGM faxed Deadline asking them for an ideal cast list. They selected Malcolm McDowell for Kesley, but never believed MGM would actually contact him. But eventually Malcolm McDowell did actually love it. He said it had the same flavour as A Clockwork Orange and was really happy to be involved and was happy with his performance.
You're gonna really love this one. Bye.
Director Rachel Talalay, who has helmed a ton of Doctor Who episodes, among other things, cast Laurie Petty in the lead role because she is crazy in her own life, and we needed somebody like that.
The odds of survival are 1,000 to 1. And that's just the way she likes it.
When Laurie Petty, who wears 18 different outfits in this movie and different hairstyles throughout the film, first looked at the script, she saw a sketch of Tank Girl and said, "That's me."
My. Talented, isn't she?
Recognized herself immediately. Since she had already started production on this movie, Laurie Petty had to decline reprising her role as Ray in Free Willy to the Adventure Home, a regret she continues to be concerned about today. Laurie Petty loves this movie so much that she still has props and memorabilia from this movie around her home, and I would too. She really is iconic in this role. Stan Winston, effects artist, makeup artist from Aliens, Predator, Terminator 2, Jurassic Park, among others, a multiple Oscar winner, was considered by director Rachel Talalay to be the best. She contacted him but had no expectations of hearing back. But Winston insisted on being given the project, saying of the Rippers, "These would be the best characters we have had the opportunity to do."
You see that light down there? The light is not our back.
Yeah, we're much better in the dark, like Count Chocula.
Dracula, fool.
His studio cut their usual prices in half to meet the film's fairly tight budget. Each Ripper's makeup took about 4 hours to apply. No puppets or digital effects were used. 3 technicians were required to operate each Ripper. Wearing the costumes was described as like wearing a couch. Yet Ice-T never once complained, saying it's better than prison. He was on the set of Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves, icon, when he got the offer. Apparently, he said, "They sent me a picture of a kangaroo and I'm like, what the fuck? Do I owe money? What is happening?" Relatable. Then they're going to pay you $1 million. I started hopping around the room like the fucking kangaroo.
Turn this boat around and you're gonna get us all killed.
Courtney Love was off the role of Tank Girl. She had a similar Riot Girl character backstory, but she had to back out after a personal tragedy. She was, however, able to curate the soundtrack. Interestingly enough, one band they were keen to get on the soundtrack was a little-known act named Green Day, but during those few months of production, Green Day got so big they could no longer afford them for this production. Things to look out for in this movie, we have Iggy Pop and Doug Jones, both completely unrecognizable, but keep an eye out. We also have the Wilhelm scream, which is definitely worth keeping an eye out for. So in closing, please watch this movie. It is so much fun, really worth revisiting. Definitely has some little editing issues. It's not quite the movie that the director was hoping to make, but she got very close considering the material she has to work with.
Just how many of my men did you kill?
So in closing, brush your damn teeth and tip your servers, please. And enjoy this movie and enjoy our new solitary lifestyle. And keep busy and watch more movies. Thank you.
United Artists Pictures presents
Just say, I won.
I won.
Tank Girl.
Shut up and sit down.